Before we move on, I am going to use Zeozord 3. I'm going to exhaust this to have 2 Rangers take 2 cards and place them on top of their deck. And I'm going to take the Power Hatchets and the Gold Rush from each of these guys and put that on their deck. With that said, we have gone up once more within our level, and we have unlocked Zeozord 4. Exhaust this card to deal damage to an already resolved enemy card equal to the number of hit tokens on it. Oh man, going into the boss, I'm so glad we have this. Also, we only have 4 more to be able to actually unlock the Megazord, and we gain ourselves our 7th and final action token, which I'm going to use 2 to do a recharge. We're going to move over to the Ocean High Canyon High School, whatever, and use this in order to fight all 4 of those guys. So we will have the Megazord before the end of this round. Oh, I'm so excited. Come here, you. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we're going to do a double recharge. So we're going to recharge here, and we're going to recharge here. So that means everyone's going to recharge at least once. So Kat's going to recharge with Adam, and then Kat's going to again recharge, but he's going to recharge, or she's going to recharge with Trey. For Trey, all of these are going back into his deck to Inspiring Presence, Lightning Rod, love these cards. The only card right now in his discard pile is the Golden Power Staff. Adam has a few more inside of his discard pile. I thought the Power Pod Sword was in his deck. It was actually in his discard pile, but now because of this, it is back in his deck. Kat basically gets a full recharge. That's what she has, 3, 6, 9. So instead of 12 shields, she only gets 9 going back. But again, this is a full recharge for her. Everything she has is in the deck, and she'll be ready to go fight those enemies, and then ultimately, the boss. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to flip this, and I'm going to change the scene. We're going to teleport over there, and you will see us at the high school. Yeah, I was right. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought, like, was it a high school? But it is. It's Stone Canyon High. Come on, high school right there. The only card that we didn't see from Prince Gasket's deck was the Lover's Barrage, which we saw over at Princess Archerina. If you are going to be fighting the 2 of these together, you would actually draw 2 cards from each of their deck, and they would go here. And then the second you would destroy, I want to say 3 cards from each of their decks, so you'd have to fight them twice regardless. Then you would defeat them as a whole, so you would need to have 2 fights. I believe that's how the rules go. But in any event, you would be able to gain, if you defeated like 3 of Archerina's cards before you defeated Casket, you would gain her plus 2, so you would actually gain 3 experience towards the next Zord, and then defeating him would give you the automatic level up. So you get a few extra experience by having them in duels. There is a game coming up, one of my sessions, where I'm going to be doing that, but I'll talk to you guys about that when I get there. Anywho, flipping this over, the last thing that we're doing for this round is we are doing a battle right here against these 4 Tronics. I have not done yet for Adam in my hand. I have Golden Guard and Armor Blow, and then Dancer's Grace and Fire Cloud for Kat. So I'm going to draw. I'll draw 1 from Trey, Lightning Rod, fantastic. And I'll draw 1 from Adam, the Power Hatchets. Come on, where's my Power Pod Sword? Boo. And then the top of Kat's deck is the Disc Throw. Yay! Alright, as far as the Tronics go, we have 4 of them, so we will defeat all 4 in order to finally gain that Megazord. Scattered Shot, Laser Raid, Cyber Slash goes in front because it's fast, and finally, Energy Thieves. Here's something we haven't seen yet. While this card is in play, each time an adjacent enemy card resolves, drain 1 energy. When this card resolves, drain 1 energy. So this will drain 2 energy, and this will drain 1 energy. Thing of it is this is guarding this, so I have to figure out a way to probably defeat this first. In either event, Cyber Slash goes first. I'm going to go ahead and just discard Not Done Yet from my hand, so I don't have to take the damage. So that's done. So now here we are right here, starting our journey to the Megazord. I'm going to go ahead and do a Dancer's Grace first from Kat. So we're going to gain an energy immediately, always fun, and then I get to look at the top 2 cards of her deck and put them back in any order. So we have Disc Throw, and then we also have Tai Chi Strike. Oh, man. I am actually going to... This would actually give me another dice. All right, I'm going to put Tai Chi Strike on top, and I know Disc Throw is next. Actually, I should be able to do something pretty good. So I'm going to use Tai Chi Strike. It's a 3-dice attack, and for every miss, I'm going to go ahead and gain an energy. And I'm going to go ahead and target Scatter Shot right here. All right, here we go. 3 dice, 2 damage. Wow, this is actually the ideal roll for this particular run. I need 2 damage to defeat it, and I gain 2 energy. Oh, fantastic! All right, 1 down. Boom, you're gone. We add 1 here, and then I actually gain 2 energy, which is hysterical. Ah, that is great. All right, so those 2 go away, and with that said, I'm going to draw from Adam's deck, Be the Power Pod Sword. Ha, cross chop. All right, so now the Tronics go, so now we go again, and I am going to do Armored Blow, which is a 2 dice attack. A ranger of your choice may draw 1 card, and that ranger may then choose 1 card from their hand and place it on top. I'm going to draw from Cat. We know that it's the disc throw. I love this being on top, but I had my Fire Cloud in my hand, so that is going to go actually on top instead. I'm going to just target this Cyber Slash for these 2 damage. I'm going to see what I can do about maybe knocking it out later, but for right now, Trey does 2 damage to the Cyber Slash. Yeah, I think I can handle that. I have a Lightning Rod in my hand, so I can do damage to it later if I need to. All right, 1, 2 damage there. That goes into the discard. Drawing again from Adam's deck. Come on, there's my Power Pod Sword. So unfortunately, the Laser Raid will trigger first. It's drain 1 energy and then deal 2 damage to the ranger with the most card in their hand. So it's draining 1 energy plus another energy from Energy Thief. So 1, 2, unfortunately, is gone. Adam has the most cards in his hand right now, but I'm going to go ahead and play Golden Guard. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce it by 2. Move 1 hit token from any enemy card to an enemy card of your choice. I wish I didn't need to do stuff like that, but I'm actually going to go and do this. It'll actually help me out a little bit better because when I get my turn, it'll hopefully destroy both of these cards in 1 shot. All right, so that'll go to this card. I'm not going to draw any cards because what I am going to do is I'm going to immediately play Fire Cloud. So I'm going to spend my 1 energy, and this says, if you played this card from top of your deck, you may divide the damage between any 2 adjacent targets and ignore the guard keyword when choosing targets for this attack. I'm actually also going to spend another energy and add a Power Pod Sword to that. So here's the thing. It's divide energy among any number of targets, which again, I'm going to say her ignoring of the guard keyword overtakes this. So what that means is I'm going to go ahead and roll 4 dice, and I can spread it anywhere I want because I can ignore the guard keyword based off of Fire Cloud. And depending on what I roll, I can end this right here. 1, 2, wow, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. That's all I needed. Oh my God, that's all I needed. Holy jeez, I had another plan in mind if I rolled less, but that, oh, okay, cool. I don't know why I decided to roll those extra golden dice, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 destroys this. I was going to go ahead and use my Zeozord on probably this if I put another thing on it in order to deal the damage and destroy it, but I didn't need to. I was able to just wipe all that out completely, destroy all of them at once, and that's it. And that's it. Guys, oh. 1, 2, 3 right there, which means I don't need any more of these hit tokens anymore. I finally, after all of these games, all of these sessions, can unlock the Megazord. Exhaust this card, place the Megazord token in any... I got the token! Where's my token? Yeah, there's my token. I actually brought it out this time. Amazing. Renegade, give us a figure like we have with the Dino Megazord, with the Zeo Megazord. During each battle in Megazord's location, reduce the energy cost of all cards by 1. That's great. That's amazing. Screw your drain ability. I could be able to take down the boss, no problem. That's amazing. Yes. Guys, you seriously have no idea how excited I am by this moment. Like, at this point, I have 2 completely cleared areas. I only have 1 area right here that's fully panicked. But even if I managed to panic all 4 for some random reason, the last stand rule would go into effect. So all I would do is just lose all of my energy, and I could still fight the last round, which is going to be the boss. You guys probably know who the boss is. There's no doubt about that, especially if you know Power Ranger Zeo. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to move this down here just to be ready for the next thing. We're all full on energy, which is great. Let's do a full recharge right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put down the board and see where the big boss lands, and then go from there. Awesome! Okay, here we go. We know that wherever the boss is, it's going to be like all my other sessions. Wherever the boss lands, we're going to do a recharge before going to fight him, and then we're going to fight him, and then we're going to recharge again, and then we're going to beat him. Yeah, that's right. Especially with the Megazord. Oh, we get an energy reduction. Fantastic. 3 cogs in the research lab. Nope, they're not going there. Unfortunately, as we know, because the research lab is all full, they're going to head over to the cyber dimension. Kind of want this to fill up, and then like almost force the boss to land with us at the high school. If the boss lands here with us, that would be the most ideal situation. Draw number 2. Oh, 1 Tronic. And King Mondo.
Well then, the Earth isn't really defenseless after all.
Dearest, do the Rangers worry you?
No, not at all. The Power Rangers have proven to be worthy adversaries. They will be difficult to defeat, but it will make it that much sweeter when I scatter them to the far reaches of the galaxy.
There he is, big man himself. Sorry that his staff is a little bit bent. It's just the way that I have everybody stored, as long as it's not broken. I love King Mondo. He is designed so well. This figure looks so cool, just with like all the details and the sprockets and everything. Like, it looks, his crown, I love it. And he was a very, very intense enemy for the Rangers. And actually, I mean, you go through seasons 1, 2, and 3, and it's all like the Repulsor family. Rita Repulsa, Rito, Master Vile, you know, their father, brother, whatever. Lord Zed was like a brand new villain as well, but they kind of all stuck around and did their own thing. Once he came in, it was a brand new, like, entire group of enemies, the Machine Empire, coming in trying to destroy the world. Very, very cool. Let's take him and that 1 Tronic and get them over to the interstate highway. Which is fine. It is a move for us, which, you know, we're going to have to do with what we got to do. It does panic the area. I'm not too worried about it. We only got 2 more draws to go, and I think we are pretty good to not have any full panic modes going. All right, I'm going to move King Mondo out of here, and we're going to continue our draw with 1 cog in the research lab. All right, you can't go here, so you're going to go over here to the cyber dimension with the other cogs. Draw number 4, 2 Tronics in the Stone Canyon High. Come on, guys, we just beat you. Man, now you're already back here. Boo. And the final one for the rest of this is 2 cogs in the Cyber Dimension. So actually, this puts 1 here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that just puts the 2 of them there. All the cogs. Every cog seems to wants to go right to the Cyber Dimension for some reason. We do have 3 out of 4 places panicked, so it was a good idea that we did what we did here. And that's really it. So I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to move from here to here, and we're going to do 2 battles, and it's going to be, we're going to beat him. I guarantee we're going to beat him because his cards are tough, as a boss would be. But I think we have enough power and strength to take him down. Plus, he only has 3 foot soldiers, so sucks to be him. So I'm definitely going to use this to recharge. I'm only going to do 1 recharge. I'm going to recharge Cat, and I'm going to recharge Adam. Cat had exactly 6 shields worth of cards in her discard pile, so those will go back into her deck. And Adam only has 5 shields worth of cards going back into his deck, but at least he's also fully powered up. Troy has a lot more going on, but I'm just going to leave these in his discard pile for right now, and we'll worry about after the first fight and then recharging from there. Let's also remember that we have all of our Zords fully powered up and unexhausted, plus the Megazord, which is going to follow us into the location of the interstate. So let's go on over here. Let's flip this like so, teleport ourselves over to the interstate highway, and fight the big boss man, Mano y Mondo. Probably would have been cooler if he was actually followed by cogs instead of 3 Tronics, but that's okay. Before we even begin anything else over here, we're going to go ahead and take the Megazord. We're going to exhaust this card, and he's going to go right in here, which isn't really impressive because it's just a token right now. And for here on out, every battle we do here, we will have an energy cost reduction of 1 for every card we play. Yes! All right, let's go ahead and flip the 1 energy here and start this battle. We already got the 2 down here. My hand is Power Hatchet, Cross Chop, Lightning Rod, and Disc Throw, and the top of Cat's deck is Dancer's Grace, so I'm going to draw that for her. The next card is Tai Chi Strike. That'll stay there. And then we'll draw 1, okay, and 2. So we got the Golden Guard and an Armored Blow for Trey. Not the best starting hand, but it's still something we can work with. There are a few cards in particular that King Mondo has in his deck that are terrifying, as would be for a boss. So here we go. Remember, we have to defeat 6 of his cards in order to fully beat him, which is 2 different battles. Fast passive, Machine King. While this card is in play, each time a ranger rolls dice for an attack, remove 1 dice from that attack before rolling and place 1 hit token on this card. So eventually this will kill itself, but it is just a constant, like, more and more hit tokens are going to be, more and more dice are going to be removed from us as we fight. Next, we have Sword of Damocles. Damocles? I don't know, but I remember that in the show. Deal 10 damage, 10 to each ranger. Reduce this damage by 1 for each hit token on this card. It's 10 health. Guys, it has 10 health. This is the highest health card I think I've ever seen in any card, and its damage is based on that. We definitely need to... We only have 1 turn, by the way, unless I draw more fast. Which, we did. Isn't that fun? This is probably going to get pushed all the way to the back, which will be fine by me. Deal 2 damage to each ranger twice. Boo. Boo, stop dealing that. That is Tyrant Barrage. And then finally, we have our last fast card here. Yep, I thought so. Imperial Fist. Deal 4 damage. The ranger who suffers this damage must discard 1 random card from their hand. Ooh, that's not fun. And then, of course, the 3 Tronics are probably going to make things even more annoying, probably all being guard. There you go. Laser Raid. There's a fast card right here, so that at least that doesn't block that. And another fast card. Okay, so I could actually defeat Tyrant Barrage before it gets to me. Yeah. All right, before anything else, Imperial Fist is going to go deal 4 damage. I am going to immediately follow that up with a Golden Guard, even though I don't have any hit tokens to move around. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that yet. If I had a Power Disc, that would have been better to throw there, but that's okay. 4 damage, and then the ranger that suffers the damage must randomly discard a card. I am going to have Adam take that. 1, 2, boom, 3, oh, come on, and then 4, Charging Strike, but I am going to go ahead and exhaust the, let me see here. Nope, never mind, I have to discard the card for it to work, so Charging Strike is going to go on the bottom, and unfortunately, Power Pod Sword is now in Adam's discard pile, but at least Adam gains his 3rd hit token back. And he has to discard 1 random card from his hand, so we're just going to shuffle these up. And the Power Hatchets. Of course, the one that I wanted, it gets discarded. All right, before we move on, we're going to go ahead and use Zeozord 3 right here. 2 rangers may look at different cards. Exhaust this card, allow 2 different rangers to each look at to choose 1 card from their discard pile and place it on top of their decks. Thank you. Golden Power Staff and Power Pod Sword going on top of the decks. Next, we're going to go ahead and Zeozord 1. Exhaust this card to gain 1 energy and allow each ranger to look at the top of their deck. If each ranger may either draw that card or return it to the top of the deck. So we're going to flip this. We're going to gain an energy. Tai Chi Strike is on here. I'm actually going to leave that. Power Pod Sword coming to my hand. Golden Power Staff coming to my hand. So with these gone and used up, I'm going to go ahead and Golden Power Staff with a Power Pod Sword. So this actually only cost me 2 energy, by the way, just because of the Megazord. So we'll take 2 energy for the Golden Power Staff, and then the Power Pod Sword activates it. So basically that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice stack that I can spread around anything I want, and then I can do a King ability from my discard pile in order to do something else. So let's roll the 7 dice. And then, of course, I'm going to go after Tyrant Barrage. Maybe I can defeat these 2 first. And it's actually a 6 dice attack because of Machine King here. But because I removed a dice, it does get 1 damage on it. All right, here we go. 6 dice, 6 dice, 6 dice. Something big here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Oh, cool. Would have been nice to have some type of reroll or whatever, but I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and destroy this, which is fine. And then for the 6th, I'm going to put it here. Now, as for the King ability, I'm going to do the one from Armored Blow. A ranger of your choice may draw 1 card, and then they may choose 1 card from their hand and place it on top of their deck. I'm going to draw from Adam, who has not done yet, but I'm actually going to leave that on top of his deck. So now I know he can take a hit going forward. All right, these go to the discard piles. This goes, nothing happens, and now we go again. I need to start knocking down that Sword of Damocles. So we're going to do a cross chop, which is technically free because of the Megazord here. But it is only 2 dice because of Machine Empire. So I can plop this here to, do another damage to it. But I have to go after this one first. So it's a 2 dice attack against this guy right here. Come on, Adam. Hit it big. Hit it big. Hit it big. All right, so 2 damage to that. That's okay. That's fine. It's the most average you can get for this attack. So it's 2 damage on this, and then I'm going to spend a hit token on Adam in order to send this to my top of my deck instead of putting it away. So now this resolves, which is a passive. It doesn't do anything else, and we go again. I'm actually going to draw before I do anything else from Trey Lightning Rod. All right, I'm going to play the Lightning Rod. I'm going to play that right now. It's 1 dice, 1 damage because of Machine King, so I can do this. So that's slowly but surely going down. But now I can only do 1 dice against this guy and do 1 guaranteed damage plus another. So at least I get some damage in. 1 lonely dice, max damage. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 to that, which is great. Because it was the 2 from the dice, the 1 from the card, and then, of course, the king ability. That's good. I can deal with that. All right, so now the sword goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now it's doing 4 damage to each ranger. That's not good. All right, Cat's going to have to just take it as is. So that's 1, 2, as we know from the top, and then the fire cloud goes on the bottom. What's the top of her thing? It's a power pod sword. Oh, okay. So now Adam's going to go, and he's just going to take it. He's going to add 1 more hit token to him. And then it's 1, 2. Do I want to spend the tokens? Is 3, 4? I can spend 2 hit tokens, and this can go on to the bottom of my deck. Or actually what I can do is I can play Pyramidas. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm only going to spend 1 hit token, so that's 2. We'll add a dice from here, so that's 3. So this will go to the bottom of the deck, which is fantastic. We will gain 1 energy, so that'll go there. And then I could do 1 damage to anything of my choice. I'm going to put it on this. I'm going to put it right there on that one. Yes, that'll be good. Perfect. Excellent. And then 4 damage is going to go to Trey. He's going to go ahead and do his Golden Guard. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce the damage by 2. So now he's only taking 2 damage. It's 1, of course. It's 1, of course. He only has 1 card left in his discard pile, by the way. Move 1 hit token from an enemy card of your choice on to another card. I am actually going to not do that. I'm gonna move 1 over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm actually going to activate Zeozord 4 right here. Deal damage to an already resolved enemy card equal to the number of hit tokens on it. This has 3. I'm dealing 3. So now the Machine King card is officially destroyed, and I can go back to rolling all of my normal dice. Thank you. And I'm actually going to do Zeozord 5 right now as well. I'm going to activate this, gain an energy, and Gold Rush is going to go back on top, because I would have activated that when I showed Gold Rush. That's going back on top of Trey's deck. And because I played Trey's card, Power Pod Sword is going to come to my hand from Cat, making her new a disc throw. Beautiful. So that is everything that happened right there in response to this card. Wow. Okay, I don't have any more Zords left. That's not cool. But at the very least, I should be able to defeat these 2 cards before the end of the game. Before the end of this round. So it is our turn once again. Let's go, everyone. Which, play a Lightning Strike. Here we go. We get 2 dice attack plus 1, and I can deal 1 damage of anything to whatever. We can deal it to the Imperial Fist. 2 dice plus 1 going up against here. I'm actually going to just throw the 1 here right now. So I need 4 damage in order to defeat that. Probably not going to happen, but it's going to get really close. Yep, there you go. So that's 2 damage to the sword, and then moving on from there. Boom, boom, and I just need 2 more damage on that thing, and it's gone. But at least this is now gone as well. You're gone. Deal 3 damage unless 1 ranger discards 1 card from their hand to prevent it. Tossing disc throw, because it's not that great from my hand. All right, here we go. 1 more time right here. I am going to I'm going to use Dancer's Grace. I'm actually going to draw from Adam from using that last thing as well. Charge Strike. All right, I'm going to hold on. I'm still going to use Dancer's Grace, which is gaining an energy, and then I get to look at the top 2 cards, place them back in any order, and then I get to play another card. We're just going to leave Disc Throw right where it is. And I'm going to go ahead and just use her Power Pod Sword to make it Disc Throw a 3-dice attack, going up against here, and then seeing if I can just spread the damage anywhere else. I honestly just need 2 damage right here, and I got 3, so that's fine. Okay, let's put all of this in her discard pile. This is now officially defeated. Put all those hit tokens to the side, and then I can put a hit token on anything else I want. I'm going to put it on Laser Raid, just so maybe I can take that out before it triggers. But that's going to go, and I'm going to draw from Trey's deck to get a Gold Rush into my hand. I'm just going to take the 3 damage. Adam's going to go ahead and take it. So 1, 2, that's fine. Perfect. And then on top of Cat's deck is Dancer's Grace. That's whatever. We'll play the Gold Rush, which is free because of the Megazord. So I have a 3-dice attack, and then a ranger of your choice may choose 1 card from the discard pile and shuffle it back into their deck. We're going after a 3-dice attack against the Laser Raid. All right, Trey, you did it. Perfect. You did 3 damage. There you go. Try 4 of you. Not only 3 damage, but 1 of each side of the dice. Thank you, sir. All right, so this is destroyed. That's gone. The Tronic is gone as well. One less we got to deal with later. Ranger of your choice may choose 1 card from their discard pile and shuffle it back into their deck. I am going to choose the most shields. Let's put the Power Hatchet back into his deck, shuffle that back in, and then after this battle, I'll be doing a bunch of recharges, and that should make things easier. Anywho, at this point, you're going to go, and then I'm going to play 1 more card. I'm going to do Armored Blow, just to see what I can do. 2-dice attack against one of these guys. If I defeat it, great. If I don't, no problem. 1 damage. There you go. All right, so I didn't defeat it. Ranger may draw 1 card. That ranger may choose 1 card from their hand and place it on top of their deck. I'm actually just going to draw the Dancer's Grace from Cat's deck and leave it at that. Okay. Battle done. We have finished this one. We have defeated 4 of 6 cards from Mondo. Let's go ahead and do a reset here. 1 less Tronic we have to worry about. And then we just have to defeat 2 more cards of Mondo, which is 2 big cards, which is the Machine King and that sword are out of his deck. We just have to defeat 2 more cards, and we have won this round. But first things first, let's do a few recharges, shall we? We have the energy, so why not? So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. So now each ranger, based off of that, each ranger is going to now gain 12 shields worth of cards and put them back in their deck. Cat didn't need all 12, but now she is fully powered up, ready to go. Same thing for Adam. He really was 2, 4, 6, only 1 over it, but you know what? I still would rather him be fully powered up and ready to fight. Trey was very close to dead, so all of these are going to go back into his deck. And as you can tell, each one of these attacks is going to be absolutely vital to being able to defeat King Mondo once and for all. And with that said, let's go ahead and flip this. We got our 2 here, and here we go, everyone. Final battle. The only disadvantage I have right now is I don't have any more Zord cards in order to play because I played them all last turn, but the Megazord is still here, so its effects still happen. Anyway, as far as our hand goes, Dancer's Grace and Charging Striker in my hand. Let's see, what's the top of Cat's deck? Power Desk, we'll take that. Fire Cloud, you'll stay right there. As for Adam, we'll draw 1. Beautiful! 2, that's all I need, thank you. And then 6. And Golden Power Staff with a Power Pod Sword. You are the best! Awesome! Alright, Mondo, last 4 cards. Thunder Wave, deal 4 damage to each ranger. Guarded ability. Fast, deal 2 damage to each ranger twice for the Tyrant Barrage. Whoops, I was about to move that. There's another Thunder Wave right here. And finally, we have Imperial Fist. 4 damage. The ranger who suffers this must discard 1 random card from their hand. And then 2 Tronics, a Fast, and a Guard. Oh, man, so you're blocking this guy. Unless I use my Fire Cloud, but even still, that's 11 damage that I have to do between that. That's a lot. Anyway, 4 damage. Adam's going to take that just so he can gain back another hit token. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Not the best, but whatever. At least that goes down to the bottom. He gains a hit token. And then he has to discard one random card. Okay, Avenging Strike, that's fine. It wasn't the Power Pod Sword. Which, here we go. Golden Power Staff, Power Pod Sword. I don't have to reduce anything, so this is now a 7-dice attack that can be split amongst anything. So I'm going after these 2 Thunder Waves right here. And yeah, and then I get to activate a King ability from my discard pile, which is really just Ranger may draw a card and then put one on top if they want to. So I might do that with Adam or Trent, or Trey. Why do I keep calling him Trent? Trey. But first, let's see what we roll. First, I have to spend the 2 energy. We don't have as much energy this time around as we did before, but I think we'll still be okay with the Megazord. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Come on. Go, 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 go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 7 dice, 7 damage. That's pretty good if you ask me. All right, so we'll definitely take 6 and knock out this Thunder Wave, which is fine by me. I'm pretty sure we can survive the rest of this in some way, shape, or form. 4 damage to each ranger. I still don't like that. I'm going to take... Well, I have to only hit that. But if I can destroy this before it triggers, we should be okay. Alright, so this goes, and this goes. Tyrant Barrage. 2 damage to each ranger twice. So if I do this, we'll go with Cat. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then her next one is 1, 2, 3. Great. Both fire clouds are on the bottom of her deck. And now the top of her deck is Dancer's Grace. At least that gains an energy back. That's good. So with Adam then, he has his full hit token, so it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. And then 1, 2. So that goes to the discard pile. So here's what I'm going to do for Trey. We're going to do the first one, which is Inspire. It's 1, 2. Great. And now he's going to hit twice again. But instead of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 energy and play the Power Disc. So we'll take 1 from Cat and we'll take 1 from Adam. Thank you, Megazord. Thank you so much. We're going to reduce it by 3 and then we're going to add 3 damage to a card of my choice. So this is going to get 1, 2, 3 right there, meaning I only need to do 2 more damage to the Thunder Wave in order to defeat it. And I don't have to do anything else. I am going to draw from Trey though, and I'm going to take that Lightning Rod and it's going to be awesome. Thank you. So now this will go, and I'm going to immediately play the Lightning Rod. So I get to do 2 dice and 1 damage, and then 1 damage of anything of my choice. I'm just going to go after this for the 2 dice and the guaranteed 1 damage. Come on, come on. Let me not have to waste anything. Okay, cool. That's perfect. So the guaranteed 1 damage brings it to 5. The 1 damage from that dice brings it to 6, meaning that we have officially defeated Mondo, but we have to survive the rest of the round in order to be able to do anything else. And I'm going to take the 1 damage from Lightning Rod and put it there on the Laser Raid. Because if I can kill these guys, then we have 1 just guaranteed. And I'm going to draw from Cat to take her Dancer's Grace, put that in my hand, and her next top card is Tai Chi Strike. Okay, discard pile. Mondo goes, I'm going to use my other Lightning Rod to go after her Laser Raid right there. And just like before, no matter what I roll, I should be able to do something. Oh, man. Oh, God, I wish I went after something else, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to just do 1 damage to that, and this is destroyed. This goes to my discard pile. I'm not going to draw anything, because this is going to go. I'm going to discard a Dancer's Grace. And honestly, guys, that's it. We've won. I could keep going after cards and everything along that ways, but there's no point. We have defeated the 2. All of our Rangers have survived this. Mondo, you, my friend, have faced the power of the Zeo Rangers, the strength of a team, and the powered up forms of this random crystal that we happened to go find at the end of Season 3 because of a plot device in order to be able to gain these cool new costumes, cool new colors, and to be able to fight the Machine Empire and defeat them once and for all. Yes! Win! It is always a very satisfying moment when you have a clean win for this game. And I think this was a clean win. I don't know for sure. I mean, as I edit it, I will find out if I've done things wrong. And I'm sure you guys watching out there would have informed me as well. Which, again, if you see something that is incorrect, definitely go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. This way, anybody else that watches it will be able to know and can possibly avoid that mistake on their game. In any event, I unlocked the Megazord. This is the first time I've unlocked the Megazord for you guys on camera. And I think out of the, I don't even know how many games I've played of Heroes of the Grid, not just solo, but like with other people or whatever. Unlocking the Megazord for me is actually something that does not happen very often. I'll get to 4, 5 Zords, and then that'll be it for the game. Getting the actual Megazord on the table is like, oh, yes, we did it. It's not a you win button by any means, but man, do they help out so much. Well, reduction of all energy by 1? Come on. In any event, thank you all so much for watching these episodes of Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, my Zeo section. If you ever want to go ahead and find any of these, I do mention that the Zeos are found in their own team pack. The Gold Ranger has his own team pack, or Ally Pack 1. The villains can be found in one of the villain packs. That's all up here on the screen somewhere. And then, of course, the cogs are found in their own thing as well. So if you want to recreate this in your own way, these are the sets you're going to need. Or you can go ahead and do something for your own. Which, by the way, tell me what it is about the Zeos that you like the most and who you use in combination with them in order to create some great combos. I know I've asked this before when I did the Zeo team breakdown, but I really want to know. These guys have been around for a long time, not just Zeo itself, but like this set. It was like the second big set to ever be released by Renegade. So there's a lot of teams that came out between now and then, and there's got to be a ton of combinations out there, some that I can't even think of, that I want you out there to tell me what works best for you. Again, you guys have been absolutely amazing. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Home Gamer Dad so you don't miss any future Power Rangers sessions, any of my team breakdowns, or any other fun videos I do focusing on Power Rangers and the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid board game. I got lots of Final Girl stuff coming out and a lot of other fun videos that I hope you will enjoy, and you don't want to miss a single one of them. Always remember, take care of yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together, stronger than before. We are Rangers to the core. I will see you next time for even more. Later, guys.